Okay, this is going to be our head-to-head competition here. We're going to do 5 programs. You see on the upper right hand, to Weather Network, the Weather Channel, and a couple others, including the built-in application. So the first thing we're going to go look at is the built-in application that comes with Windows 8. So Bing Weather, built in, comes with Windows 8. You have the weekly forecast down here at the bottom. If you click on that little right arrow, you'll see the rest of the week, or click back and then go back to the beginning of the week to today's date. More or less detail there. Pretty nice. Click on any day, you'll see the detail for that day, including the historical weather. There's your hourly forecast. And if you scroll to the right, you'll see there's Sunday. For example, scroll further, you'll see Sunday, Monday. You'll see the detailed view for the week instead of the summary view. Pretty nice little layout here as far as all your information you need for that day. If we go back, we can also right click and see that there's where you have your places and where you can add different places. There's Santa Monica, for example, I've already set up. Okay, I want to look at world weather. There's a world map. I can see what they select, but I can also hover on certain places. There's Los Angeles. I click on that and I end up seeing Los Angeles with all the same information as we saw before. I click on home, I go back to my main city that I have up. There's the alerts. Any alerts will show up in the orange bar. You click there, and there's your any alerts for that particular area. That's pretty nice. If we scroll to the right, we'll see some interactive maps. A little bit of advertising, of course, first, but there's an interactive map. Here in Southern California, not much interactive stuff going on. It's pretty normal, warm day to day. Going to be in the high 70s and no changes in precipitation and all that. Let's click on the national map and we'll see a change in temperatures. They fly by pretty quick, so you can pause this to see what the temperatures are nationwide. A little bit further to the right, you'll see the temperature and the rainfall historically for months and everything. It could be some information you want to have. There's January, for example. Gives you all the information there. You can click on each one of those each month to see the detail. So that's big weather. Pretty nice application for free. So the next one we're going to go ahead and try is called Clearweather. It's okay. It has some nice interactive maps to it. That's a strong point. You can actually click on the map and go watch the actual interactive map. You can zoom in, take a look at what's going on in your area and see the different types of maps and radar and everything. Uh, Pretty impressive from that standpoint. As far as the rest of it, there's certain limitations here you want to make sure you understand. First is that if I go to settings, there's nothing over here. But if I look over here and I say, well, I'm in Thousand Oaks, but I go to settings here, my present location, that's the only thing I can. I haven't found a way to put in multiple locations. If I put in a new location in here, for example, Santa Monica, which I can put in, and I say save, it becomes my only location. So that's quite limited. As you can see, Thousand Oaks is gone. It didn't just add one. So don't recommend if you want to know if you're going somewhere. If you're just going to stay in your area, you want to take a look at that, that's fine. You can take a look at some of the other things. Again, the live maps are probably the biggest strong feature of this application. The next application we're going to look at is called Elements Weather Forecast. Pretty nice little program here. I've already got some locations already set up in it. We have Thousand Oaks in it and a couple others. We have Ventura and Santa Monica. And if you look over here to the right, if you click on, you see a summary of that particular day's information right there, clear all the way through the week. You have your, if you click on the expand tool, you'll see the different, more information about cloud cover and all that through the next few hours. You can close it to expand. Now, if you look at the next day, you'll see even the early mornings, of course, because they haven't occurred yet. So it only shows you a future forecast. You can go look at your moon phases if you like. You know, you can turn that on or off. You can click on the map, you can see the map for the area, and you can start looking at, these are a little hard to read, but if you look at the colors code down there, you'll see that I'm in the chance of precipitation, cloud cover, that kind of thing. They give you the information about that particular area, and if you look again at the bottom, you'll be able to see exactly. Now if you zoom in, you'll be able to do some more, but it gives you a nice little map of what's going on in that particular area as far as different kind of things, relative humidity and all. So next we're going to take a look at is the Weather Channel, the Weather Network, excuse me. Okay, it shows you I have a couple locations set up here. So that's in Celsius right now. So we're going to go ahead and first we'll add a location, and we're going to add Santa Monica like we did on our other demos. We get to that, and Santa Monica will show up. Oops, I hit enter instead of add, so I'm going to try this again. And we'll go to Santa Monica. And there's the predictive stuff. So we click on that, say add, and here we are with Santa Monica. Now again, it's in Celsius, so we're going to go over here to the settings, and we're going to change the settings to Celsius or Fahrenheit and imperial instead of metric system. And there we are. So it gives us our information in that. So let's click on Thousand Oaks, and we go here, and you'll see that Thousand Oaks. What I like is this 1, 7, 14 day or hourly forecast is right there. A very nice little feature to get you quickly between your forecast if you like something like that. It's got some news stuff off to the side, which some of my apps that try to do both weather and news and everything. I prefer just to get a weather app. I want to just know about the weather. So I can switch between locations. I can use the drop down up there to do that. I can see information about that. And I can switch back and forth to them as well. So that's pretty easy, pretty nice little simple way to use this application from the Weather Network. So we're going to go now to the big boy, which is of course the Weather Channel. So we're going to take a look at the Weather Channel. You have a drop down here which says you can go to the timeline, maps, or alerts. So we click on timeline, you'll see the forecast here of each day and everything. And what's really cool about this, if you click on it, flip over, they give you the detail for that particular day. I think it's a really nice use of a interface. It gives you the hourly forecast for a particular day also once you click on it, so you can get to that way. Really a really smooth way of doing that. Again, of course, you use the drop down to click between your different locations and do exactly the same thing. There's Thousand Oaks for the day and what's going on there. So I really like the way this interface works and everything for your immediate concerns. And after all, most of us, unless we're planning for a trip, don't really care about the other timelines and all that. So I guess Bing Weather and Weather Channel are two big winners. It's really up to your preferences, which one you like the best.